Good morning. It is November the 1st. Wow, November 1st. I can't believe it. Today I wanted to do something a little different. I've been doing a lot of videos on clothing and hauls and stuff like that. And I wanted to talk about dressing up your bedroom. I like to change my bedding, twice a year, sometimes more, depends on my mood. But I wanted to show you what I'm going to do with my bedding and what it looks like right now, and show you where I order from and what I look for. So before we get into that, I'll show you my Disney duds for the day. This was a sweatshirt that came from Disney World a couple of years ago. There is a store at Disney Springs that is called Trendy, and I'll show that to you. I'll put something in to show you how that's spelled. But it's in the downtown Disney area. They don't call it downtown Disney anymore, they call it Disney Springs. And my daughter and I just love to go shopping in that store because they have a few things that are different from what you might see in the Magic Kingdom and Epcot and those places. So this was one thing that I picked up from there. I have it on with a pair of Victoria's Secret just black yoga pants, and it's nice and cozy. We are getting up to higher temperatures today, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep it on because it's really warm, but I just really like the design of this particular sweatshirt. So let's get into what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to show you my old bedding, what it looks like right now in my bedroom, and then we'll talk about what the new bedding is going to look like. This is what my bedding looks like right now. The quilt came from a catalog. They also have a website called Through the Country Door. And the shams and the bed skirt were from a previous bedding that I had from JCPenney's. It was a floral toile, and I just kept it on there. I think it is so neat to mix and match patterns. So the shams, the Euro shams, and the skirt are kind of a navy denim blue striped with a border print or solid border, and then the quilt itself has a lot of patterning to it. And I purchased the quilt and the shams, regular pillow size shams, and then the pillow in the front came from World Market, and I thought that the design and the color picked up a little bit on the design that was in the quilt. And the quilt has various patterns on it, also kind of a denim blue. Blue is my favorite color, so everything I have in my house practically is blue. And then I had a rug that I had down for the floral toile bedding, and this rug came from TJ Maxx, another one of my places I love to go to. And the design of the flower, to me, picked up on the design of the flowers on the quilt. So that was why I chose this particular one from Through the Country Door. And then when you look around my bedroom, like I said, most everything in my house is either some shade of blue or close to it. And this is what it looks like in my room from different angles. And then we have our bathroom, opens up 40 and folding doors, and then you can kind of see into my bathroom. There's a matching rug below the vanity that matches the rug that's in here in the bedroom. And then here's around to where you come in to my bedroom. This is where I usually take pictures of what I'm wearing for the day. And then we have an armoire. It's supposed to be for the TV, but inside there are sweaters, and so we put the TV on the top. And then as we go around my room, you can see the other corner and how I carry on the shades of blue. I have plantation shutters in my house. Really like those. for light and color, and it really helps when I'm trying to see things in the bedroom. When my dad was alive, we lost him in 2006. He was a very talented man. I think that's where my sister and I get our artistic abilities and why I loved art so much and why I taught art. And he loved to sit down and do cross stitching. And so this was one of his cross stitch pieces. And another cross stitch that he did for me. This is the third cross stitch in my bedroom. The fourth cross stitch, and oh, I'm sorry, the light is reflecting on the glass a little bit, but maybe you can see what that looks like. And finally, the fifth cross stitch. He did these for me before 2006. He would work on several a year, and then I would get them framed. Anyway, we miss my dad a lot. He was just a wonderful, sweet, kind, soft man. And when he and my mother married, he built their home, their first home. And if there was anything that needed to be fixed, he could do it. Just, I think people back at that time didn't rely on taking things to a shop because they couldn't afford it, so they did it themselves. And he was certainly very gifted in all of the things that he was able to do, in addition to loving artwork and doing things for his girls. So back to what my bedding is going to look like. The country door is a catalog, and I will show you a couple that I still have on. These are a couple of the ones that came in October, and this is where you see the name of the catalog. There it is, through the country door. And they just have very unique, special items for the home, decor, bedding, sheets, just all kinds of stuff. So I would highly recommend you looking on their website. But on the inside of the catalog, you can see, here is an example of the bedding that they offer. They have lots and lots of quilts and lots of designs. And what I like about Through the Country Door is that they are not terribly expensive. You don't feel like that you're investing so much that you have to keep your bedding forever. You can change it around. And of course I keep the same bedding but switch it during the year. And so I feel confident that I can change it and get something new because the country door is so affordable. So I'm waiting on one more item before I can start changing my room around. But some of the places that I ordered from and went to were Bed Bath & Beyond. I did not know that they had Vera Bradley bedding, and I love the Vera Bradley prints. So that is what my quilt is going to be in the shams. Then for the Euro shams, I had gone on the Anthropology website. They were having a sale about a month ago, and I found some white Euro shams that I thought would go with the new bedding. And then I thought, all right, because the Vera Bradley is such a bold print, I'm going to have to change the rug. So again, I went to Anthropology. They were having I think it was 30 or 40% off sale. And I found a rug and one that would match in my bathroom. And that's the one that I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for the bathroom rug that matches what's going to be in the bedroom. And then I found a blanket that I'm going to place on the end of the bed from TJ Maxx. And anyway, when that rug comes in, then we're going to get into dressing up the bed instead of dressing up me all the time. And then as I go through my vlogs in the future, I'll show you other rooms in my home. And I just feel like my home is very comfortable. It is certainly not fancy. A lot of the things that I have in my house were definitely on sale, or they came from an antique store or thrift store, or I saved for them or paid it out in some way. And so nothing in my house is super expensive. And so I thought it would be neat for you to see how I have dressed up this 1974 home. We haven't done a lot of remodeling, just in my daughter's bathroom. And I did put in engineered hardwood floors in my bedroom. I really hate carpet, so I'm trying to get rid of as much carpet as possible. And so I've really enjoyed these floors. So when my rug comes in, we'll get into dressing the bed for a new look.